Hey, thanks for sticking with us. We got Chief Meteorologist Brian Hale. Brian, I'm always trying to look for the good news for the day. And
yes.
The smoke is finally clearing out.
Yes, and the forecast, it is finally going to break apart for later in the week. That is welcome indeed. We've been monitoring the mountains over Mexico like we have the last few nights because this time of year with the flow coming out of the southwest across Mexico, you end up with that air being driven over the mountains and it forms clouds and showers and thunderstorms, which then drift east and almost die off before they get here. Case in point, all of that, this was alight with thunderstorms earlier, like 5, 6 p.m., and now that has all died off and away. In fact, our radar, our future radar for the next 2 hours shows that none of that stands a chance of getting on into the Rio Grande Valley. 80 degrees overnight tonight, a few clouds out there, what's left over. I mean, the thunderstorm activity gives off those clouds and they make their way on over the valley without the thunderstorms inside them. Warm and muggy, that's the way it'll be. Starting out your day tomorrow, expect 80 to 84 degrees and the sun starting to break through more and more. And of course, the southeast breeze will also kick up a little bit as well. Not as strong as today. Today we had wind gusts around 45 miles an hour in spots, but I think tomorrow it's going to be more 30, 35 gusts. And looking at plenty of sunshine, southeast winds. Ooh, it's going to be another hot day across the old Rio Grande Valley. 100 average, so 102 McAllen, 101 Weslaco, and your southeast breeze just to make it that much nicer. And then, of course, 100 degrees at La Feria, 97 at Brownsville, 92 at Port Isabel, the same wind spread. Now, what's it going to feel like? Temperature and humidity together, well, that makes your body think it's hotter than it is. So it's going to feel like 116 in McAllen, 115 in Progreso, 109 at Bayview, and still 104 at South Padre Island, even though you'll top out at about 86 degrees on South Padre Island. All this temperature and humidity, heat index, stifling heat, I don't care what you call it. It's risky, especially if you have any physical issues that mean that you have to take care. You have to watch out because this is the heat risk for the next 7 days. And you can see we're pegging the meter here at major to extreme heat risk for anything from dehydration all the way on to heat stroke. It compounds itself as the day wears on and you're out there hour after hour. You will find yourself more and more susceptible to ringing of the ears and lightheadedness and extreme thirst and sweating, and it gets pretty ugly. So be careful. Take frequent breaks and drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Parents, check that back seat. Check the AC filters too. Make sure the pets have shade and water for Pete's sake. 86 on the island, as I said, but still 84-degree water temperature is pretty inviting. Now, your breeze, yes, tomorrow is going to be kicking up 20 to 25 at times and gusting a little stronger, but weaker on Thursday. And speaking of Thursday, hopefully by then the smoke will be thinning out because as you can see for tomorrow, we're still going to have that smoke, and that means that the air quality is still going to remain unhealthy on through the day tomorrow. And as far as the snapshot for the tropics, no problems out there whatsoever. We're still looking at no threats, but the season is young for sure. And the 7-day forecast bears out 100 degrees plus. So don't forget about the bucket. We're going to announce a winner here coming up, and it's Mott's Building Materials sponsoring, and there's all kinds of good stuff in there. Hammers, tarps, batteries, flashlights, you name it, we've got it. Now let's take a look at the winner, and our winner is from La Feria, Cynthia Palacios. Congratulations, you've won yourself a bucket full of goodies, and then the bucket itself is pretty good too. Everybody likes having these buckets around to help clean up and whatnot. So what you need to do is head on over to our website, valleycentral.com, and register to win, and then hopefully we will draw your name in the morning, or we will draw your name for the 10 o'clock, and you will win yourself a bucket.